Is Haiti collapsing in real time? That's the question many people are asking as the country faces increased violence and political chaos. Gangs are taking over neighbourhoods, families are fleeing their homes, and people are lining up for water, food, and safety. It's easy to look at the situation and think, how did it get this bad? To really understand what's going on in Haiti right now, we have to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Because what's unfolding there isn't just one crisis. It's several overlapping crises, all feeding into each other at the worst possible moment. Let's have a look in summary. Let's start with the one thing every Haitian will probably tell you first. The government essentially isn't functioning. And that's not an exaggeration. Since the assassination of its president in 2021, Haiti hasn't had a president, hasn't had a parliament, and hasn't held elections. Imagine a country going years without a single elected official in power. Imagine having no democratic process to rely on, no clear leadership, no roadmap. That vacuum opens the door to instability, and in Haiti, it opened the door to something even worse. With the state weak and the political system frozen, gangs stepped in, but these aren't the small, scattered street groups people often picture. These are organised, heavily armed, deeply entrenched networks that control entire neighbourhoods and beyond. They run checkpoints, tack roads, block ports, and decide who moves where. In some areas, they replaced the police entirely. They dictate daily life and decide who can open their shops, who can leave their homes, who lives safely, and who doesn't. For millions of Haitians, the country doesn't feel like it has one government. It feels like it has dozens, and none of them were voted in. And because gangs control key roads and ports, even basic things like food and fuel become expensive, scarce, or dangerous to access. Pregnant women can't get to hospitals, kids can't get to school, workers can't get to jobs, businesses can't ship goods, and life becomes a constant calculation of safety. Is it okay to go outside? What if a gunfight starts? And what if someone gets kidnapped? That level of fear eats away at a society. It drains people and slows down a country's heartbeat. But here's the thing, Haiti's collapse isn't just about security. The economic situation has also collapsed. Inflation has made food painfully expensive, jobs are scarce, businesses are closing, and the currency has weakened. Because Haiti relies heavily on imports, every disruption to shipping, roads, or transportation makes the crisis even worse. People scraping by are now scraping by even harder. Hurricanes, floods, earthquakes, you name it, it's probably happened in Haiti. A storm that would be inconvenient somewhere else can be devastating here, not because Haitians are weak, far from it, but because the infrastructure simply isn't there to withstand repeated shocks. Haiti gets knocked down harder and has fewer tools to get back up. And when the country is already in political and economic freefall, a natural disaster doesn't just cause damage, it deepens trauma. Add all of that together and you get a humanitarian crisis on a massive scale. People are displaced, children are losing access to school, hospitals can't operate properly, and clean water becomes scarce. Cholera, which was nearly eliminated at one point, comes back, and humanitarian organisations struggle to reach communities because they can't safely get through gang-controlled zones. And yet, one of the most frustrating parts of the entire situation is this. Haiti has been asking for help and solutions for years, but every time the international community steps in, things get complicated. There's a long history here. A history of foreign interventions that didn't go the way they were supposed to. UN peacekeeping missions brought stability in some ways, but they also brought a cholera outbreak that killed thousands. Foreign governments sometimes backed leaders who weren't popular or legitimate. Aid money flowed into big organisations, but didn't always strengthen local institutions. And Haiti remembers all of that. So when people come in and talk about fixing Haiti or sending help, Haitians themselves are divided. Some want international support, others want a Haitian-led solution with no external interference. Most want something in between, international assistance that supports their institutions instead of replacing them. And honestly, who can blame them? If outside interventions had a perfect record, Haiti wouldn't be where it is right now. But here's something that doesn't get nearly enough attention. Haiti as an institution is collapsing, but the Haitian people themselves are not collapsing. In fact, the resilience of everyday people is the main reason the country is still standing at the moment. Communities organise their own protection, neighbourhoods feed each other, teachers run classes out of makeshift buildings, local NGOs provide services where the government can't, churches house displaced families, doctors and nurses work in impossible conditions, the diaspora sends billions every year to keep families afloat. Haitians have been carrying the country on their backs for a long time. So the question, is Haiti collapsing, is a complicated one. If we're talking about government institutions, security and basic infrastructure, yes, Haiti is close to the brink. In some ways, parts of the state have already collapsed. But if we're talking about the people, the culture, the identity and the sense of community, Haiti is not collapsing. It's enduring, adapting and surviving. It's important to hold both truths at once. But here's the tough part. Haiti can't stay in this limbo forever. Something has to change. The country needs political stability, functioning institutions, a long-term plan that doesn't just respond to crises, but actually builds resilience. And fixing the situation means dealing with a vicious cycle. No elections because there's no security. No security because institutions are weak. Institutions are weak because politics are unstable. Politics are unstable because there's no democratic process. Breaking that cycle will take time. It will take resources. It will take leadership and cooperation, things that have been in short supply thus far. And it will take institutional partners willing to listen to Haitians, not impose solutions on them. Here's something that gives many people hope. Haiti has rebuilt itself before. After dictatorships, earthquakes, hurricanes, and political turmoil, Haiti's story is not one of collapse. It's one of rebuilding, over and over again. Haiti is not hopeless. It's not doomed. It's not incapable of stability. It's a country caught in a storm of compounded crises with incredibly limited tools to respond. So is Haiti collapsing? In some ways, yes, and in other ways, absolutely not. Maybe the better question is, will anyone step in time to help the country rebuild before the damage becomes irreversible? For more breakdowns like this, subscribe to In Summary, and I'll see you in the next one.